What's up, Bassholes? The Basshole Podcast is sponsored by BlueChew. That's right, BlueChew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. That's right, you chew it. We all like to chew on things. You know, they say there's nothing sexier than confidence, and, BlueChew can help give you the confidence where it counts. And let me tell you something, we've got a special deal for our listeners. You can try BlueChew absolutely free when you use our promo code BASSHOLE at checkout. You just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code BASSHOLE to receive your first month free. So visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we want to thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast. Now, let's meet some Bassholes.
What an asshole!
Podcasting from Basshole Studios in Hollywood, California.
Yo, what time is it?
You're listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. We've all been one.
He's an asshole.
So let's laugh about it. Now, here's your host, Doug Bass.
Hey, what's up, Bassholes? Welcome to I'm a Basshole. My name's Doug Bass. Thanks for joining the podcast. Please follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show and the YouTube channel Basshole Show. And subscribe. Download the podcast. Tell your friends wherever you get your podcast fix. Do yourself a favor and do it because you're going to miss out on a lot of good asshole stories and laughs and whatnot. I'm really excited for today's episode. One of my great friends is here. I've been trying to get him on here for a long time. And he's here and joining us also. Sid Williams is going to be the main guest today. And joining us is Katie Bingol, who's been on the show before as well. Let's jump into it. Guys,
wow.
Welcome.
The
Welcome,
production value. It's
welcome
great.
to the Basshole Show, you guys. Sid, welcome.
What's up, dude?
Katie,
Thanks,
Katie
dude.
Bingol is here as well. There's Katie, there's Sid, there's me. Sid, how are you, man?
I'm great, dude. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I wish I could see you, even though you're right in front of me.
I know, right? Can you not see me? I mean, see, people look at the monitor. Well, I feel like it's a little distracting for people. I might turn it off at some point.
I love it.
You
It's
like
great.
I
It's
mean,
cool.
people that want to see what they look like, right?
Yeah.
They're obsessed with it, right?
I feel that.
Yeah. Katie, how you been?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Thanks
I'm
for
doing all right.
having me.
Hey, thanks for joining us. I know we're recording on a Sunday. Normally we record on Mondays, but we made a special exception for Sid.
Yeah, you did.
Because Sid usually is busy on
Sid
Monday.
Sunday, baby.
Sid Sunday, yeah. We have coffee. I have coffee, beer, and water and mints, I guess. So that's going to be a
I
disaster.
got
later.
beer, mints, and water.
Yeah, exactly.
Feeling good.
So Sid,
up, dude?
it's good to have you here in the studio.
Great to be here, dude, in the Doug house.
You've been on the live Basshole show a couple times now, but this is your first time on the podcast, so this is exciting for me to have you here. Yeah. Now I want to say Sid and I work together at the Hollywood Improv. He is a regular there at the club. He performs all over the place, pretty much all over LA, all over. And you're from Texas, so you've performed there a bunch of times too, right?
That's right,
Fort
dude.
Worth,
That's
that's
right,
where you're
dude.
from?
Fort Worth, Texas, dude. I'm building out my network out there. I'm trying to get on more shows and clubs and stuff, and it's going great. I'm going back in October, Dallas, Fort Worth.
That's awesome.
Hyenas Comedy Club.
Hyenas. That's
October
where
11th.
That's where you perform normally when you go out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you start stand-up comedy here in LA or in
I
Texas?
started in Hollywood, California.
Hollywood, California, where we are right now. Okay.
Yes. Current location. Yes.
How long have you been doing stand-up? Would you say?
8 years.
8 years.
8.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you and I think I've been doing the same amount of time. pretty much. Yeah.
We should fight.
We should fight. Yeah.
To the death.
I'm glad to do this on a Sunday because most people don't want to record on Sunday because of football during the fall. So, and you're not a football fan.
I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah. I was supposed to go drinking with. I like the party. I like the hang.
Yeah.
But I don't care about.
You don't have a team or anything like that.
No. I don't
no.
care. I should pick one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about picking one.
Any of them. Are you a Cowboys fan at all?
I don't care.
No, he doesn't care. Katie, do you have a team? Are you into football?
No, not really. I'm here for the vibe. That's what I'm
vibe,
saying.
yeah.
I'm on the same wave.
I'm here for like nachos and boneless wings.
Yeah, a lot of
and
people
stuff
just
Yeah.
like to,
That's what I'm. Yeah.
people just want to eat the unhealthy food and
Yeah.
drink, pretty much. Yeah.
So into it.
And then sometimes something exciting happens in the game, and they're like, "All right, cool." Yeah.
Yeah.
Like drinking outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
Drinking outside when that's allowed.
Nice beer with a mint.
In public.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice vanilla porter. With a mint.
I know.
Feeling good.
We are drinking vanilla porters, I guess, right? Or like
I
these
think
are like Christmas time beers.
I'm drinking a Fezziwig ale.
These are from last Christmas.
Sam
I
Adams
think. So
Fezziwig
hopefully
ale.
they're
They
all right.
still taste pretty good.
They're great.
A little minty, but good otherwise.
That Christmas party I had last year. These are leftovers.
Oh, nice.
Aged
I love
well.
Sam Adams seasonal packs, dude. They're the best. They're the best seasonal packs out there. The summer pack is fire. The fall pack is fire. It's great.
Right.
Same
Right.
seasonal 12 packs.
Exactly.
All day.
I know. Exactly. It's festive. It makes you feel cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
All right. So you're from Texas. You've been in LA, what, 8 years now? How long?
10.
10 years. All right.
11.
You don't even know. You've lost track of time. Yeah. Yeah. Now, would you ever go back to Texas and just live there? You think, or before, you want to perform there, obviously, but would you live in Texas again?
No.
No. You
I
don't,
feel the same
You
way.
don't suggest
Yeah.
it.
No, it's great. Texas is great. It's a great place if you want to, like raise kids and have it's a great
Right.
place for the start a business. It's a
Right,
great
right.
place. But for me personally, no. I just want to go visit all the time and just go do shows
What about
and see
Austin?
family and
No,
friends.
I mean that is
No.
now a comedy hub. Austin has become a
No,
comedy
not
hub.
doing it.
No, you
Not
don't
doing
wanna
it. I would
you
like
don't
to
do
go and perform there,
Yeah.
which I
Same.
have, but not in the last couple of years. But no, I don't want to move there.
Yeah. Katie, where are you from again? I forgot.
San Antonio.
Oh, that's right. You're both from
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
My family lives in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I just did the Upstage Comedy Theater Lounge.
Nice.
Upstage Comedy Theater or Lounge Theater
Theater.
in San Antonio. It was great.
Yeah.
Great experience.
All right. So yeah,
everybody go there.
There's a lot of performing opportunities in Texas.
It's going crazy,
Yeah.
dude. The whole everything's growing in Texas. All shows are popping up everywhere. Little comedy scenes are popping up. But I think that's all over the world at this point, honestly.
Yeah. There's a hub, but yeah, I mean, so many people move there, which is crazy. I don't know if I don't know if I could move there, but yeah, I mean, performing there is a whole other thing.
Great place.
Yeah. I don't know.
Little hot, but great place.
A little hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to change my hat for my show.
What?
What is it?
Wrong hat?
I'm supposed to be wearing this.
Blue Chew.
Sponsor.
They're going to be disappointed in you,
What an
dude.
asshole! What an asshole!
What have you done, dude?
I mean, I look like. Yeah,
It's a nice hat.
No boners for you, dude.
I know. I kept the sticker on. I don't know. That's something people do, right? They keep a sticker on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. But I thought I would do it for this one because why not? It's new.
Love it, dude. It's great to be here, man. You got a great setup, dude.
Thank you, man.
I like the
feel-
bricks
That's
on the
cool.
wall. It's great. The
Yeah,
black
they're
bricks.
real. They're real bricks.
I can tell,
everything
dude.
is-
I can
yeah.
see how strong and powerful I am. It doesn't hurt my knuckles to punch the
we
real
built
bricks.
out this whole thing in
I might
my,
rub my face on
in
the
my,
bricks.
my dining room. Yeah.
It's great, dude. It looks really great. It's great to have Katie here too. Give it up for
Oh,
Katie,
thank
everybody
you.
on Planet Earth.
Oh, thank
We don't
you.
have her on. Yeah. Katie's also a comedian.
I
Katie's
love it
Katie's
here.
been on this show once, and she told her asshole story.
And I
which-
cried. Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Wait, yeah, you were crying. I
No,
mean,
it
I was
wasn't-
watching a little bit of it before you came in, but I didn't see the crying
It
part.
was just
but-
like a stupid tickle in the throat thing.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
you-
if
you
don't
started
cough
choking.
it
Yeah, yeah.
maniacally, then it gets you. And
Yeah,
I just
she-
started we're talking about going to the movie theater, and I was just like, yeah.
Oh my God.
And I'm just crying.
yeah, she choked on something or something like that.
Water or whatever.
Water,
Yeah.
Be careful. It's dangerous here in the bass hole.
I mean, I almost had to call the medics.
He was like, do you want to stop? And I was like, yeah, can we?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, see, that's another reason why we don't go live sometimes because people
case
Right, yeah.
people
Guys.
choke on air as they're telling their story. They get nervous and they're like,
Sheesh.
oh, yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. That was crazy.
I'll do my best to hold back the tears this
Exactly.
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
because,
do it.
Now, Sid, coming from Texas, do you have a big family? I don't know this about you. Do you have siblings and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many siblings you got?
3.
3. Are you the oldest?
No, I'm in the middle.
You're you're middle child.
Oh,
Third.
okay.
Third. Okay.
I have a older sister, and then 2 half brothers. Older half brother and a younger half brother.
Did you guys grow up together?
No.
Okay.
Me and my sister did, and me and my brothers, it was every other weekend. My dad would have me and my sister over for a weekend, and my little brother would be there, and then my older brother would come over once a month or so. It was kind of hectic. Divorced and multiple marriages on
right.
my dad's side. So
What does your
kids all
family
over
think of you being a stand-up comedian? Do they support it? Or are they like that's
they do
crazy?
now.
Yeah,
They do
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
When I dropped out of college, they were not. But
Yeah. How many years did you go to college for?
half
Half.
of one.
Half of one. Yeah.
Half of one.
Okay.
And you were I got all the education I needed, dude. I'm
I think
good,
I get
dude.
it.
I get
Yeah, I
it.
just
I get it.
absorbed
Did
so much.
Did you want to go, or was it like?
No, I
was
just
it
kinda-
kind of like did your family be like, you should go, and then that's what everyone did, so you kind of just went with it or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. I felt the same way. I mean, I went and did the whole thing, but like, yeah, I didn't want to go at first. I was like, I don't know,
I dropped out because I was taking a composition class, and the professor, our last paper of the year was to write a comparative paper on formal education versus informal education.
Oh, that
and
was
I wrote a paper about the formal versus informal and I got the highest grade in the class. And
Nice.
I like my argument for informal education convinced me
Right.
to get rid, to not go to college. I convinced
Really?
myself by
Like-
writing the paper to not go to college anymore.
So like when you wrote that, you pretty
powerful.
much were like, this is something I don't want to do anymore.
yeah, I convinced myself on one of the
right.
arguments.
All right,
and I
so then
just-
you
You're
so
like, this is so good.
Exactly.
I should
Yeah, I was
try
like,
this out.
I'm really.
so you
This is
dropped.
a really good paper.
I
I'm gonna
figured it out.
follow its
Yeah.
instructions.
I don't like the
and
word.
stop.
I don't like the word dropout. You decided to
Yeah.
leave college.
We split up.
You split up. You
separated.
broke
Yes.
up with college.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
go back like one day, like if I had like
Yeah.
a ton of money and I just had time, and I was like, let me get a history degree.
Where
or some shit.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
what
That'd be
college
cool.
did you go to?
University of North Texas.
Okay, so you did that for a half
Go
year or
Eagles.
whatever, and
Yeah.
then you moved to LA after that, or do you hang in Texas for a little bit?
I moved to LA twice. I moved when I was 21, and then I had some family stuff happen, so I moved back home, and
Right.
then I moved back out here when I was 23.
Okay,
oh,
all right.
quick.
21. I was 21 when I moved here too. It's a good.
Dude, it's crazy how different I am now.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you grow up.
obviously,
you
yeah,
go through
but
things.
it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
fun, dude.
Yeah, well, that's interesting.
I
That's
love the
cool.
city.
I think it was I mean, like college is overrated now. I think now, especially, there's so many people that are not going to college. Like this whole like your generation pretty much is not going to college. I don't know how old you are exactly, but I'm just
I'm
like
an old Gen Z.
old Gen Z. All right. But yeah, everyone is just like blowing up on like TikTok or becoming an influencer or whatever.
No, you can start making money so quickly
I know.
at a young
These
age. You're
YouTube
like,
kids
what do I
that
need
are-
college for?
that are
Why do I
like-
have to go into debt?
They're
for
like
what?
13 and they're like
Yeah.
millionaire
Yeah.
almost.
Or it's like their family. It's like family influencers.
Right.
You know, like
yeah,
their
family
parents
of
start them.
influencers.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna be next. It's gonna be
Oh,
it's
it's
like
huge already.
like the kids like what does your dad do? Oh, he's an influencer.
Yeah,
Oh, so
right.
I'm following my
dad's
father's
Cole
footsteps.
LeGrand. Yeah, right.
Influence yourself a job, dude.
Exactly.
Influence your resume.
Well,
Yeah,
there's gonna be a college for this or like
Yeah.
a degree, right? You can get like a BA in influence.
It's
I mean-
marketing, right?
Yeah.
marketing. Yeah.
And
but there's-
content creation or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
thing,
But they
whatever.
add like they're gonna add like all this like new age technology to it and whatever So I
No,
don't know.
there'll be like classes on the analytics of it all.
Exactly.
Thirst
Yeah.
trap class. How to
Thirst
post a
Trap
proper
101.
thirst trap.
How to,
yeah.
how to run a successful
I'll teach it.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you can.
Katie, did you go to college?
I did.
Yeah.
I went to Indiana University.
Indiana. Okay. All right. What did you study there?
Actually, my degree is in media. So,
Media, all right.
Yeah, kind of broad strokes, but then like they make you get a concentration and then a specialization within that.
Right. And I find like most of the people I know that went to college are like just have like the out here especially have like the craziest jobs or like stuff you
Yeah.
don't need to go to college for or
Yeah.
whatever, And like unless you go to get your master's and you're trying to become like a lawyer, doctor, or whatever, something like that. Obviously, that's something you gotta go to school for. But I know people that have gone to bartending school. Have you-
That's hilarious,
Right?
dude. I
Right.
love that. That is the
I've met
silliest, stupidest thing you could do.
I've
Go,
met so many people that I'm like, I just got my certificate from my bartending school.
Bro,
Where?
when somebody tells me they
North
took a
Hollywood?
mixology class, I want to punch them in the face. Mixology. I was talking about this on stage last night, dude. Mixology is
Were
a
you?
joke.
Yeah.
Bartending school is a joke. Just
It's a scam.
just get a job at a restaurant and then move into the bar. Like that's what I
Exactly.
did.
Yeah.
Like make money while you do it. You're paying money to learn how to. What are you talking about?
What age-
And it's
You don't
making
need a
drinks.
class.
I don't need a teacher to teach me how to make Jack and Coke. Or
What age
fucking-
did you?
Fuck all that shit. Lemon drop martini. Just use Google. Figure it out. Like you
Buy a
know.
book.
Now Sid's,
Yeah.
Sid's a very good bartender.
Thanks.
But what age did you start bartending?
19. On my 19th birthday,
okay.
they promoted me at Chili's to bartender.
Okay.
Love
Over that
Chili's.
bar, dude. I love Chili's.
it.
So you have worked at some of the great
want
places,
a Hollywood
Chili-
Chili's to exist. I love
Yeah.
Chili's. I'll go to Chili's till I die, dude.
Yeah. There you go. Chili
get married
endorsement Chili's.
I will get married at Chili's.
So you started, you worked at some of the great places like Dave and Buster's, Chili's.
I've worked at all the
Improv,
typical like
obviously, yeah.
All the chains.
silly places.
yeah.
Chili's,
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Buffalo fucking Wild Wings. God damn you.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Dave and the lot happened at Dave
Really?
or at Buffalo, Wild Wings.
What-
Buffalo
what-
Wild Wings.
that was the
like
worst one? That was
a
the worst place to
traumati-
work?
That was the worst one.
Yeah.
That was the worst one.
Sounds traumatic.
I worked at one in Texas and it was great.
Yeah.
Lots of money,
The
lots
one-
of cool customers. It was great, ran really well. And then I transferred to the Hollywood one when I moved out here, and it was the worst experience I've ever had at any job ever. The general manager couldn't read. The AC broke in the middle of summer and they didn't fix it for 2 months. People would come in and all the employees were like sweating and like, I don't want to sweat on your boneless wings. Like they're soggy enough, dude.
That's horrible.
It was awful. And they were so rude and like, anyways. And their prices, they're insane now, dude. Buffalo Wild Wings.
They really are.
haven't
Buffalo Wild
been there
Wings,
in a while.
you used to get 40-cent, 25-cent wings and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's like you get like a, I didn't know we were going to talk about this today, but I'm pissed. now you get,
Now you're on a
now
rant.
Go off.
now
Sid.
in this economy, you get 6 boneless wings and 6 traditional wings with fries. It's like the boneless and traditional combo. It's like $30.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Buffalo Wild
I
Wings?
hate
You used to get a
boneless.
deal here,
I
and then it
hate-
takes 45 minutes to come out. The wings are all dried up and shit. The server only comes by once every ice age. It's the worst.
We used to have, like, when I was in high school, there was a place that did like dime wings or whatever. Like,
Nice.
on Wednesdays.
Nice.
It was like a 10-cent wing.
Nice.
And we'd get like a shitload, and it was just
Yeah.
like cost nothing, you know.
best.
And it was like,
And you just had to buy
my
like
God.
a beer. to
yeah,
get
it was
started.
like it was
that
like
it.
it was just that. And
best.
it was like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. And it's like,
No, it was incredible.
There was this bar in Texas when I was like 21, 22 before I moved out here, and they had 50-cent well drinks.
wow.
It
dangerous.
was
dangerous,
insane.
yeah.
dude.
50
It was
cent, yeah.
insane. We would all get fucked up for
Yeah.
like $14. Like, I'll pay tonight. I'll get the tax.
It's a
Yeah,
big baller.
exactly.
Yeah.
You buy
Yeah.
everyone that like wings.
God, I
and
miss
drinks.
those days.
Yeah,
Out here, it's
Jesus
like
Christ.
one drink is $19 plus tax.
It's
Yeah,
insane,
right.
right?
I
Whatever,
know.
The
dude.
drink prices in LA have gone insane, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially for like, like, Jack and Coke or whatever, it's sickening almost.
It's
Or
almost
even like the bottled beer is like $15.
man.
Like, why? What is that for?
Crazy.
Last night I went to Green Day in Smashing Pumpkins at SoFi.
Whoa.
Oh,
And
sick.
it was the tickets were cheap. I mean, they were like, shitty seats, but whatever. It was like they were like $40 tickets.
That's great.
And then like my friend and I looked up the parking to go to SoFi. It was $99 to park. And then each beer was 20 or each beer was like $25.
Wow.
For a Modelo draft or whatever, And so like I'm like
horrible.
that
For Modelo?
it costs
That's-
more to park than get tickets to the events these days, which is crazy.
But like
you know?
the alternative is what, like Uber, and that's still like $50.
Well, we drove down to Inglewood, and then I found an area where you can park on a residential street for free,
Nice. There
you go.
and
Nice.
then you walk a mile to SoFi.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
That's worth it.
It's not bad. It's
Good
not
move.
bad. And then there's
Good
people
move.
selling beer and tequila on the way.
Oh,
There you
perfect.
go.
out of coolers.
Wait,
That's what I would do.
There's
That's
all
the
these
way.
people doing it, and like I was asking them, I was like, so what's like? How often do you guys get busted for this? Like,
Yeah, right.
They're like it's hit or miss. They're like a friend of mine got a ticket last week, and then someone I know got arrested. So you can either it's a gamble.
Yeah,
But I mean,
There you
they're not
go.
going to pull up with like
No.
the entire police force to get
No.
everybody at once. I
And
feel like
there's-
if they go
Oh,
after
yeah.
one person, everybody just packs up and leaves.
And there's
that
a
one
lot
person
of them.
gets
Yeah,
got.
yeah. They like kind of like throw back in the back of their car and like take off or whatever. Yeah.
Did they
But,
think you were an undercover cop when you asked them that?
No, because I bought a beer from them.
Oh,
So.
They can still do that.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
still
Yeah.
do that. The
But-
cops lied, Doug.
I know.
You'd be the
Well,
worst undercover cop
I'm
ever.
not a good cop. That's why I'm not a cop.
You want a beer?
He
It's like,
drinks
no,
it.
I don't like
Yeah.
any alcohol
I asked
whatsoever.
them, but they had like a bottle.
Show me to the-
They had Patron
In
and like
Inglewood?
a cooler and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
Patron.
Nice.
Then I asked them
How
if
much
they-
was a Patron shot?
I don't know. I didn't ask. The beer was $5. So
Oh, that's
Perfect.
great.
yeah.
Perfect.
And then I asked them if they had gone to bartending school, if they knew. What they were doing.
Mixologist on the way.
Yeah, the bartending school. Back to that real quick. That's such a scam because it's like I was talking to someone at Improv that said like, oh, I just got my bartending license or whatever.
Hilarious.
License.
Yeah,
Oh my
Hilarious.
gosh,
license to pour.
I'm gonna go get my McDonald's degree, dude.
that's crazy.
But I was like, how does that work? That school? And they're like, we, well, we use all water or colored water, and it's for the drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like they do
That's not
they do
fun.
the counts and stuff. And I'm like, how do you know if you're like, because part of bartending is tasting the drink. Like, how do you know if you made that
Good point.
margarita right
Yeah.
or whatever? You have no idea what it tastes like. It's fucking water that you're
point.
pouring.
Yeah.
So like, I don't even know how they run a school like that.
I didn't even think about that.
Obviously, they don't want to waste alcohol with these new people trying it out and learning. But like, I don't know how you know
No,
you're making
eventually
it
you
right.
have to try it.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
start my own bartending school, and it's gonna be
You should.
$1,000, and it will take one day, and you'll come over to my apartment, and I'll show you a few things, and we'll get fucked up, and you'll know everything you need to know in 4 hours.
You should.
That's perfect.
You got
honestly.
it. $1,000.
And you write on a piece
mean-
of paper like, here's your license. Go ahead.
Here's your
Go
certificate.
get a job.
Yeah.
Or like what you're paying to count. That's
But
what
it's
you're
but
doing.
even someone that's applying for a bartender, if they submitted their like license like with their application, they probably would
Get
be like,
out.
do you have any experience? No, but I have my license.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Like,
crazy.
They don't care. Like,
That's crazy.
Like that's hysterical to me. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But
Sheesh.
Boneless wings, I'm not a fan of. I don't like the boneless wings.
Man, I'd do it. I'd rather have regular wings, but
Yeah.
you know, if all they have is boneless, I'm going boneless.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take what you can get. But yeah, I'd rather have the bone-in wings. Yeah,
Bone in.
bone in.
Love bone in.
I wanted to ask you. Now you have been on the live show. I don't recall you having an asshole story.
Yeah, I
though.
did one.
You did one.
I did one, and then otherwise, no, I've done two. I think I've done two, maybe. Yeah, I've done two.
Now you're an excellent judge. When
I
you're
did
on the
two. I
live
did
show.
one at the Improv, and then I did one at the Bourbon Room. And then
That's right.
otherwise,
I remember
otherwise,
the
I've been on your
Yeah.
panel as one of your top
We were at the Bourbon
panelists.
one.
Yeah, I knew you're an excellent.
was fun.
You're an excellent judge on the panel
Thanks.
when you've been on.
Very judgmental person.
You
Thank
really, yeah, you
I
really,
love that.
you really
I love
just,
that for you.
Thank you.
you really just go for it. Like you rip these people apart, which is good.
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's fun.
yeah, yeah.
You kind of need to.
I think
right?
people are.
I
Scared.
think so.
They're
You
scared of
should.
you a little bit. I like that though.
Really?
I think so.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun and make it a fun show. And it's, you know, it's a story about, or it's a show about people being assholes. So it's
Yeah.
like
Like, I
I'm
love-
not going to be like a gentle, caring, loving judge
No,
on the panel
no,
of
no.
the asshole show. I'm going to
Yeah,
be,
yeah.
you know, it's, I don't know. Audiences seem to like it. But I think
so.
I've hurt a few people's feelings, but they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think a couple people have cried. I think. When you
No,
Really?
no, you're lying.
were
Who?
there. No, I'm lying.
Yeah, thank God. I was like, if I made somebody cry, I'd feel really
Oh
bad.
my god.
Yeah.
That's my goal, is to have someone really go up there and like cry from like having a crazy ass experience.
Yeah.
That would be weird, right? Like, I
That
don't
would be
know. I don't know.
weird.
I don't know
That
how I
would
would handle that. Like I'd have to like.
You can have her choke on some water, dude.
Oh my god, I would. You want me to? We'll stage it. We can do it.
Oh my god, that's funny. Now Katie is also a comedian. She's been on the show, obviously. Katie, what do you think? You were running a show for a while, right?
I was,
The Hot
yeah.
Girls. What was it called?
Hot Girl Hour.
Hot Girl Hour.
Never booked me.
Yeah, I think I was booked on it once, but then did I
think
do it,
so.
or was it canceled or something? I don't know.
No, it was like towards the end of it, so it's not running anymore.
I know,
But
I
it
know.
was, yeah,
But
towards
it
the
was a
end
good
of it.
idea. You had like all hot girls and like one dude.
Well,
right?
yeah, it was mostly like hot female comedians, but also like, I don't know, everybody's beautiful. You know, I can't
Yeah,
discriminate and whatever. I can't like
That is
have
like, yeah, like what
submit
if
to me.
what if you book someone that's not hot and then an audience member complains like, I'm sorry, I thought this was Hot Girl
Ooh.
Hour.
Well, actually, there was one girl that went up there and called the rest of the comics ugly, right to
Really?
their face. Yeah,
Damn.
like not even joking. She said something
Wow.
along the lines of like, you know, funny it's called Hot Girl Hour. There's a bunch of uggos on the lineup.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Honey, wait.
Wow. Wow.
That's not the vibe. Don't do that.
That's dark. man.
Ouch.
That is dark. I don't know if I mean, yeah, that talk about hurting people's feelings.
I
There
know,
you go.
and I was just like, that's not the vibe of the show. Like,
No.
we're not here to insult, like, whatever.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
everybody's a hot girl. You can call yourself a hot girl,
Hot girl,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think Sid and I should start a show called Hot Dude Hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
That would work.
No, yeah.
It's just you and me on the show, dude.
Yeah.
It's not booking anybody
Me and
else.
you, and then the rest, yeah.
Girls get in free.
Yeah. That
Though
would
we
work.
still got to do the
Sponsored by
men's
BlueChew.
boneless social wing
Yeah,
show.
yeah. The
men's
the men's boneless wing social. That's the new show.
That
coming
was
to
the
Hollywood.
idea we
men's
had.
boneless.
It's a men's boneless wing social. We're gonna have a bunch of men get together and we're gonna discuss politics and science
Right.
and
Oh, love
global
science.
economics, and we're gonna share and enjoy boneless wings together as real men do.
That's something that that's
right.
That's a real idea we had at one point.
That's
a good one.
I think it's a great idea.
Please.
I don't know.
And
yeah,
I'd love to
girls
see
can
that.
come too.
we should pitch it, but I don't
They
know.
can
if,
come
I
by
don't know
if they want to learn
fly.
something. They can come by.
If they want to learn, what are they learning?
A lot of stuff.
Right,
There's a
yeah.
lot of topics that are going to be
Sid will-
discussed
Sid
at the
will,
men's
Sid
boneless
will
wing social.
Instruct everyone about his
Yeah.
knowledge of everything.
Well,
yeah.
bone-in wings are too expensive,
yeah.
nowadays.
No, it's got to be boneless. You know, that's
agree.
Why, that's why.
I'm trying to
That's why.
save money here. We're not.
That's
yeah.
why
Chicken
everyone
nuggets.
sells boneless wings. Yeah.
The men's chicken nugget social, dude. That's the men's spicy chicken nugget social.
Yeah, chicken nuggets.
Coming to the
do you
Hollywood
like
Improv.
chicken nuggets? Do you go to McDonald's ever eat chicken nuggets?
Every once in a while, I'll get some
Yeah.
chicken
What's your
nuggets.
favorite fast food?
Ooh,
Like if you go, if you have like, you know, I don't know if you eat it.
Think to Texas too. They have good fast food.
yeah, dude. Texas. Well, it's Whataburger from Texas.
Whataburger.
No
I
doubt.
I tried that for the first time when I was in Oklahoma.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good. It
What'd you
was
get?
kind of like
It is
I just
good.
got. I think I just got a regular burger.
That's all you need.
Yeah, yeah. It
I
was
just get a
good.
regular double cheeseburger. It's great.
I don't think it reminded. I was trying to think if it reminded me of any other place, and I think it was like an original kind of flavor. Yeah, it was like
I think so. The
It was
meat
good.
tastes unique. It's like the
Yeah.
cheese. Everything tastes unique there. It's really good.
Yeah.
Their menu's like very. It's got a lot of variety. They have like nuggies, and they have
Nuggies.
tacos.
Nuggies is a little.
apple pies.
I don't like the word nuggies.
I love the word nuggies.
You
It's
like
hilarious.
that?
Yeah, it's hilarious. It
That
sounds
sounds
like
like-
a child.
Little
I feel like a
nuggie.
toddler.
Yeah.
Nuggies,
Like
dude.
if someone
to
had
raise your
if
voice.
someone had nuggies, like he'd be like, hey,
Nuggies.
you want some nuggies? You want some nuggies?
Me at
Yeah,
the bar.
that's-
It's like, can I have some nuggies?
That's what she asked me at the bar. Can I have nuggies? I'm like, I got you.
That sounds perverted.
It could. It could. It could. Definitely could.
What's your least favorite fast food place?
Did I say my favorite? Oh, yeah, favorite. I guess is-
Whataburger?
yeah.
And it's not
Least
even here,
favorite.
right?
Yeah, it's not even here. I don't know. Maybe like Jack in the Box or something.
I was literally
McDonald's.
thinking the
favorite.
same
I really
thing.
like McDonald's too. Like
Yep.
fuck the haters. McDonald's is amazing.
McDonald's is the OG.
They've perfected
Yeah.
everything that they do. Everything comes out fast. They have like
Yeah.
the curbside pickup. They're dropping their prices again. They got a little crazy the last few years. in the
They
prices.
did.
expensive, dude.
Yeah, it was like $17 for a burger combo. Like, what are you talking about?
know.
It used to be like $4.
Well, it's like you can go to like it's like you'd spend $20 on something like that.
We're just getting older and complaining about inflation, dude. What kind of episode is this?
Well,
This
it's
episode
terrible.
sucks.
Well,
No.
I'll be honest. I've gone to McDonald's or any of these places, and I'm like, oh, where's the dollar menu? You can always get like
Right,
you can always
yeah.
get like a simple shitty cheeseburger.
They have the
for
$1,
like
$2, $3 value
But now
menu,
it-
but there's only $3 items on it. There's no $1 item.
Yeah, there's no more $1. It's at least $1.50 or $2 or some shit. You know?
Very familiar with the McDonald's menu. So maybe McDonald's.
You gotta get the app.
Yeah.
I got it. I got a lot
got
of
the
rewards
rewards.
points.
You
Yeah. Not a lot of rewards
20,000
points, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I have a lot of 7-Eleven points, that's for sure.
What?
And Chipotle points.
You know what I really
I have like
Chipotle's
30,000.
worth it.
Chipotle points. I don't
worth
even know you
it.
can get those points.
Dude, you got to get the app, dude.
Really?
Got to
Fuck,
get the
man.
app.
I don't eat it enough, but maybe I will.
It's
I
get
really
it.
like Popeyes.
Popeyes is amazing.
I wish
So
there,
is
I wish there
Kentucky
were
Fried
more
Chicken.
Popeyes around.
I hate having to go to Hollywood for Popeyes.
No.
That's the
It's
closest
not
ones.
worth it.
Yeah,
I substitute for KFC, which is a great substitute.
KFC I've not had in a
Really?
very long time.
It's really good. There's one right by your place.
I know. I haven't had it though. I always try to get Popeyes, but it's
Yeah.
too far.
We call it Pappy's.
Pappy's,
Well, some of
Pappies.
it's not even drive-through. That's like where I get
No, yeah.
confused. We're like, I
Taco
don't like
Bell.
that.
Do you guys like Taco Bell?
Yeah.
You fans of
No.
that? No.
Yeah.
No. No. Taco
No,
Bell.
I'm
Wow.
surprised you do. You're from Texas.
Taco
I
Bell.
like it.
It's
It's
Taco
good.
Bell. You know what? There's a
Yeah.
Taco Bell right here on Beverly, and I am guilty of drinking at the Improv and then going home and getting that before I go home. I go to Taco Bell and then come home.
It's one of the greatest human
one of-
traditions is getting drunk and getting Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I think everybody loves that
Yeah.
and enjoys it.
Yeah. I think
It's part of the human experience, and if you don't do it, you're not human.
No, and it's like there's so many better Mexican food options, obviously, but it's like because we live in LA, there's some of the best Mexican food ever.
Great Mexican food. In
But-
LA.
but
I get
Taco
real Mexican
Bell-
food more than I get Taco. I get Taco
Yeah,
Bell
yeah.
very rarely, like
Yeah, yeah.
every
Right,
few
yeah.
months or something. I'll like
like a
get
treat.
it, and then I don't even get a lot anymore because I used to like when I was younger, I would just get like 42 pounds of Taco Bell and just
42 pounds.
43. And just smash
Yeah.
it, just get like too
Get one
much
of
and just pig out.
those
'cause it's just
boxes of like the
Yeah.
full tacos.
It's
or
crazy,
whatever.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like meat in a box.
I know.
And you just
Yeah.
like just suck it down. It's all gooey and shit. It's
Ground
great though.
beef. Yeah.
It's great.
I think some of the worst fast food I've had is. Have you ever been to that Yoshinoya beef bowl?
I don't like that place.
That place grosses me out. don't
I
know
love
why. I don't know
it.
why.
Always makes me think of Gina's joke, Gina B. Jones's joke.
Does she have a joke? What is it? What is her
She
joke?
says, "My boyfriend took me to Yoshinoya, and I was like, are you breaking up with me?'"
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
The one thing I remember, I went to Yoshinoya. I think like within my first year here in LA, and I remember it was me and my roommate. We went in. It was like late, and we were hungry. And we walked in, we didn't know what it was, and like there was the woman behind the counter was like chewing on like cud. She was just like, "Ugh." I don't even know. She's like, we're like, what is this? She's like, it's like beef bowl.
Okay.
And she's going like that, and she's like, you want some?
Oh, she's sharing.
And then my roommate and I looked at each other and just started laughing, and I'm like, nah, we're gonna go somewhere else. It was just like we were grossed out. I was like,
I've had it like twice. It was okay. It's all right. It's just like rice and meat, but they could do better. I'd rather get like Panda Express, or if I'm gonna,
Right.
Panda Express
do
is not bad.
I think it's great.
But it's I always want like, I mean, the real Chinese, like you go to a real Chinese food restaurant, that shit's getting expensive now too. The Chinese food, like you go to
Everything. It's all at
all,
least $15. Everything.
like $20 for like a whatever
Orange
right?
chicken.
salad sandwich.
Right.
Well, the right
anything.
Chinese place will charge you like $20 for a plate, but then they'll give you like 3 or 4 plates on that one plate.
Right.
Panda
yeah.
Express gives you a vat of food.
They do.
for
They give you a lot of
$8
food
or
for like
$9.
$11. Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
It's like too much almost. I'm
I
like,
wish
this
they
is-
would mix up their meats though. They're all like cookie cutter now. Like I feel like back
Yeah.
in the day, Panda Express.
Cookie.
I feel like back in the day, like you go and like every day they had like some different stuff rotated, and now it's all
Yeah.
the same at every Panda. And I'm like, come on, like
right.
there's nobody back there with like a creative inspiration that
No,
wants
no.
to whip up something
No.
special today. It's
They
all
all-
just
they all
it's
char-
good,
yeah.
but it's like
and then they charge like $1.50 for like the premium steak or whatever they have.
Panda Express Plus.
The Wagyu. Mhm.
Yeah, isn't that the streaming service that you want?
Yeah, that's one of my jokes. So I don't want to subscribe to Peacock Premium or Panda Express
I love
Plus.
that joke.
Thanks,
yeah.
I do too.
When you do that joke, I started visualizing. I'm like, oh, what would be on Panda Express Plus? What program would I be watching? Like how they make the food, like a cooking show, or maybe like Kung Fu Panda is streaming on there. I don't know.
Totally Kung Fu Panda. All of them. Jack Black is hosting.
That'd be funny though if there was a Panda Express Plus.
Man, we should all go get food after this. Dude.
should,
All we're
we
talking
should.
about is food, Whataburger, Nuggies.
I know, but this is interesting conversation.
KFC.
All right, I want to. Speaking of interesting conversations, I want to just pause here for a moment to talk about our sponsor, BlueChew.
Whoa.
BlueChew. BlueChew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. Did you know that? It's a chewable.
I'm having
pill.
one right now. Can't you hear me chewing?
Yeah, it's like
What do these do? I just had like 4 of them. What do they do?
So they enhance your little friend down there for the moments when you get stressed out. If you don't think it works, okay. You might need it. You might want to try it for a month.
Prove it.
You might need.
Prove it to me right here.
I can't
Be
do
a
that.
man.
I can't prove it on the air. There's ladies present. Please, let's behave.
Come on. I'm a lady.
Now, if you don't think you need it, you're gonna probably want to try it. And you can get your first month free, and you can use the promo code BASSHOLE for your first month free. Go to BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. You're gonna want to try this. Just said, have you tried BlueChew?
I have not, but I'm willing to try.
You're willing to try it?
Yeah, why not?
You should, because you're gonna get your first month free, and
Yeah.
that's no gamble for you. You're
No,
gonna get
just do it. Yeah,
gonna
I'll
do
have
it,
to
you know?
board myself into my own apartment.
Yeah.
Not let myself out into
Yeah.
the world. But yeah, I would definitely try it. Why
Yeah,
not?
Why not? Exactly.
Especially on a beautiful Sunday like this.
What do you think of BlueChew tablets? These tablets that help the guys out.
Have you ever had one?
I've never had one.
It's not
and
recommended.
I've never known.
It's not recommended for females to take it. By
What?
the way. Yeah. No.
Sexist.
That's a
That
no
is
no.
sexist.
Yeah.
What the
Where's
hell?
Pink Chew?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Pink Chew.
They're working
Get
on
that
it.
pussy wet. Pink Chew.
Now they're saying younger guys are taking these things. I don't know if have you ever dated anyone that you know has taken one of these sildenafil pills or anything like that?
No, but I know a few that probably should, but I haven't.
Oh.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh wow. All
Name
right.
names.
Damn.
Oh my god, I couldn't. I would die. They would die. I can't
Hilarious.
do that. But no, I've never met anybody that's admitted that to me. At least I have no idea. But
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it either. If you need it, you need it.
If you
It's not
need
a
it,
big
you need
deal.
it, right?
Who
Yeah.
cares?
Guys get stressed out sometimes.
better to-
Don't you want to have fun? Let's all
Yeah, it's
have
better
fun.
just to take it and just get over
Yeah.
it and just
Right.
do what you need to do.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
shameful.
It's
No.
not shameful.
Nothing
Because you know
wrong
what?
with
The guys get stressed. Sometimes they drink a little too much, and then they finally get to that moment with the lady, unexpected moment. You don't want to be stuck in a crappy situation. So
mean,
Had
Yeah.
42 drinks.
Exactly.
You got 42 pounds of Taco Bell on the way home. You ate it all. You're
girl-
too filled up with
Bloated,
Taco
feeling
Bell to
great.
pop a boner. So you go, a little, and you're good to go, dude.
your girl shows up, and then
Hell
all of a
yeah.
sudden you're stressed out from all the drinking and Taco Bell, and
She's beautiful and you're a little intimidating.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sure.
The moment is here. You don't want to blow it. So BlueChew wants men rock hard. They told me personally.
Wow, we're
right?
still in the ad.
Yeah, that's
This
the
is
mission.
I love
This
this
is a
ad.
great
This is
ad.
the best
That's
ad.
the mission. They will not stop
gonna
until
love it too.
they're not going to stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. Till every
At the
tent
same
is
time?
pitched. Yeah.
It's kind of gay, Blue Chew.
So pitch your tent and go to BlueChew.com and use promo code BASSHOLE for your first month free. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast.
Basshole.
All
Thank you,
right.
Blue Chew.
Thank you, BlueChew.
Great ad. Sorry I ruined it.
No, you didn't ruin it. You added.
Yes.
You added to it.
Hell
That's-
yeah.
That's a great clip. They're gonna
Dude,
love it.
not going to lie, I'm a little bricked up right now.
See?
Oh shit.
See what happens?
Yep.
Wow.
You might have to leave
I
early.
chewed a little too much blue. I'm going to blue my...
You're gonna blow your chew.
I'm going to blue my...
Crazy.
Basshole.
Oh my god.
Is that you that voices it?
No.
Oh,
No, it's him.
It was
But
me.
during the
You know
last
what?
show I was on, I kept doing
I'm
it.
not
I was
doing
like,
the
that's
I'm not
so
doing that
similar.
soundbite anymore.
What are you going to do now?
I'm gonna do. I have a basshole bell.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, nice.
The happy bell.
Say no more about that bell. I know all about that bell.
I'm gonna do that.
The last show that I was on,
Yeah.
that I was on the panel, he was using the basshole sound effect, and
Right.
I kept doing it in the mic, like
Yeah, yeah.
basshole.
Yeah.
And so the contestants kept thinking that that was the real
I
sound.
know.
It was
You sound
hilarious.
so similar to it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Basshole.
It's a good impression.
Thanks.
Now the problem with that is that every time whoever's doing sound always fucks it up somehow.
Always.
No offense to the sound guys.
Always.
But it's like I have no control over it. So it's like I'm relying on them for the timing and the sound effect and all that shit. So like everyone gets confused. Sometimes they hear it, sometimes they don't, whatever. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this bell. I'm gonna bring the bell on stage, time the thing myself, and I'm gonna be the one that presses the damn bell.
Love it.
So we'll see how that goes.
Great
tonight.
idea,
But,
Doug.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's talk about Sid's asshole story. Sid, do you have a story that you'd like to...
I did not prepare anything today. A new one.
I don't know. Well, something you haven't revealed one on the podcast. So you've done it at the live show. You can tell the same one.
I have it.
Go
but
into detail.
This one is being recorded though for people to hear and judge you across the world. You have no idea.
Let me think about it.
All right.
Can we go back to talking about Blue Chew and boners?
Wait, let me
That's
ask
more
you
my
this.
speed.
Yeah.
Maybe we can like prompt something.
Well, we
You
can talk about
trigger a memory.
Like for
Have you ever? All right, go ahead.
Katie's Bassel story on here was she called someone the wrong name during
sex.
sex. And she also
Oh.
threw up in the bed,
their bed.
red wine or something, I think, on
Yeah,
red sheets, right?
The
Is that
first
correct?
was throwing up red wine in the sheets, and then
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks later, I called him the wrong name.
Right,
during
right.
sex.
I remember that. He told that story at the
Yeah.
Baron Room.
That
That's
was-
crazy.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Hilarious.
The judges didn't like it. They were just like, "That's really sad."
Who was
I was
judging?
like, I know.
Who was judging this?
I
Do you
don't. I
remember?
really
There's
don't
a
even
guy in a
remember.
suit, Sylvia Sage, and somebody else.
Yes,
yeah,
The
okay.
comic in the suit, Will.
Paul?
No.
Paul?
Yeah, Paul.
Paul.
Oh, yeah, Paul.
Yeah, it was Paul.
He was so nice too.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Nice
everyone
guy.
was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, sweetie, that's sad." And I was like,
know,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Don't know what to
exactly.
tell you.
Well, that was kind of an asshole move.
It was. It totally was.
Calling someone the wrong name is always,
Yeah, 2 weeks before ruining their bed sheets. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was awful.
yeah. Well, that's what happens when you
Sheesh.
drink red wine.
Nice. Drink up. Drink that vanilla
God.
porter up.
Exactly. Vanilla porter goes down smooth, unlike the red wine.
It's perfect.
Yeah, that was a good asshole story. I remember that one because it was like, I was like, I'm always like, throwing up in someone's sheets or like, I've heard people like have shat people's seats. Like I've heard
Yeah,
all
that's
kinds
that
of crazy stories.
sucks, dude.
Any kind of
I have
bodily
no
fluid, especially if you-
poop-related stories. No, I think the stories I told on your show are like mild compared to everybody else's.
That's
like
true.
I
That
was
is
like,
true.
dude,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I can be an asshole, but I'm not a monster like the rest of these people. Jesus Christ. My first story was about how I put fart spray on my friend's little brother's upper lip while he was sleeping.
Oh.
So then he thought that it was hilarious, dude. He woke up, he thought he was sleeping.
Yeah.
I just sprayed fart spray on my finger, and I just go like real quick, like whoop,
Oh,
while he
man.
was sleeping, and he woke up like 5 seconds later. He was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "The whole house smells like shit. What you guys do? You guys shit everywhere. What the fuck?" And he ran in his room. He's like, "You guys sprayed, or you guys shit my," like he was like so everything smelled like
remember.
shit. And I was like, "Yo, dude," I was like, "Check, maybe it's your upper lip," because that's like a common little kid kind of like, "Oh, it smells like maybe it's your
Right,
upper lip." So I was
right,
like,
right,
"Check your
right.
upper lip." He was like, "Fuck you, dude." Like 10 minutes later, I was like, "Yo, maybe check your upper lip." He was like, "Shut up!" And then like 10 minutes later, he was like, "Wash it off," and he was like,
Oh, God.
"Yeah, it was hilarious."
Fart spray.
Fart spray is one of the worst
I've seen
substances.
I've seen that around, but I've never actually tried it or smelled it or anything. Does it really smell like shit? Like
Yep.
fart? Really?
Yep.
What is it made out of?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. It's
Really?
an unholy substance. It's like
Really?
the opposite of holy water or whatever. It's so bad, dude. They have like fart bombs too.
I should buy. I
There's
should
like
buy some
fart,
fart
it's like
spray.
fart spray like in a little glass
Why?
I
container.
don't know. I want to try it.
Dude,
I
it's
think.
too dangerous to have in a house, dude. It's worse than guns, dude. I'd feel
Honestly.
safer with like assault rifles in my house than fart spray, dude. I'd be scared I'd like trip and like drop it and it would explode in my house and my house would smell.
Honestly, yeah, and you can't get it out.
It's
just in
really,
there.
it's
Is it
really
like is it
tough.
like a I used to have the stink bombs and that was like sulfur kind of.
It's like the same thing, yeah.
Isn't that interesting that like someone at some point was like, we need to make a fart spray.
And they have to test it and like perfect
sell it, and
It's
then people
they're
are
sitting
like-
there no, it could be. It
Yeah.
could, I feel like it smells pretty bad, but it could be a little more poopy. It's like, let's rework the.
And then people are buying it and being like, we need to get fart spray. We need to
Yeah.
buy this. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous substance.
like if that was, you imagine if that's like who's the guy that invented that fart spray? You know, is there a patent on that shit? Like it's these are
the
the things
worst.
that keep me up at night.
It's the worst.
Fart
My
spray.
second story that I did on the show was me quitting the Boy Scouts
Oh yeah.
after I won like the roller derby or whatever,
Yeah.
and they were like, "You got to go you're going to the state
Is that
roller derby championship
Wait, is
because
that-
your car's the fastest
the
roller
Pine
derby.
Derby,
The
right?
Pinewood Derby.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah, they're like,
I did that,
you have
yeah.
the fastest Pinewood Derby car we've ever seen, and you won this like whatever, and you're gonna go all the way to state. Like you gotta do this. Like your car's. And I was like, I just want to quit. And they're like, no, you can't quit. You got to go to the state
Right.
Pinewood. And I was like,
Yeah, like the troop.
I don't like any of this.
You're
So I
our
just-
guy, though.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not your guy. I know you think I'm your guy, but I think your guy is the second place Pinewood Derby guy. I'm
Right.
not your guy. I hate the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
I didn't have fun.
How long were you in Boy Scouts?
I did it twice. I did. I quit twice. I was in probably for like a few months the first time, and maybe like 6 months the second time.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I think I did Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts.
I
don't
did
know,
Cub
whatever.
Scouts and then I did Boy Scouts.
I
When
remember I did Pinewood Derby as well.
Yeah,
and
I
think-
whooped ass,
I
dude.
think I won. I won one of
my
them.
car
yeah.
was so. I still have it. It's
Hell
on my
yeah.
shelf. It's
What
fucking
was-
fast.
Really?
Hell yeah,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
fast as fuck.
What was your technique of building the car to make it the fastest? Do you remember?
Just smooth. Just smooth. It almost looks like a Tesla.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
smooth. Like smooth
First-
wind, like aerodynamic, I guess.
Yeah.
And we cut like some of the bottom out to make it lighter.
Yeah.
So we cut like a chunk out of the bottom, and I think a lot of people do that. That's
I
not, like,
remember-
crazy.
I don't
But it
remember-
was just like fat. Some guy helped me do it.
I remember
Like, we did it together.
My
We built it
uncle
together.
helped me build mine, and I don't remember if there were rules or whatever, but I remember very vividly that we drilled 3 holes in the front of the car.
Yeah.
And then we put these little weights in the holes.
Ooh, smart.
And then sealed them back up with like candle wax. Or
Very
whatever.
smart.
And like that won. And but I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know if that was illegal or what. But
No, I think I don't know.
they're gonna hear this now and take back my blue ribbon.
I put
Dare them.
cocaine in my. It
Oh,
was
oh,
a
nice,
drug
nice.
mule Pinewood
shit.
Derby car. No, and then I quit. The first time I quit Cub Scouts, dude, it was hilarious. I love this story. So I'm in Cub Scouts, and we meet at like this kid in my first grade class's dad's apartment, and he like talks to us or whatever, and we like did stuff, and like it was so weird. It was like this like kind of trashy Cub. I don't know. We're at this guy's apartment, and I remember like I think I only did this for like 2 weeks. So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't like this either. But he was like, okay, so today we're gonna draw trains. And so, here's manila paper and some whatever markers, pencils, draw a train.
How old were you? 16?
Like 6.
21.
30.
you imagine? We're gonna draw trains today. kid.
Yeah, so we drew trains, and then we turned in our train pictures, and then he gave us a train badge, and that was it.
That was it.
And I was just like, I don't like this. This is like
Yeah.
lame. I don't.
Yeah, like why not take
What am I
why not
doing?
take you to a train?
I'd
Be like,
rather,
there's a train.
I'd
Yeah, there you go.
that little more hands-on experience. I'd rather just be at home than do any of that.
Yeah.
And then we would like collect cans and like give them to him, which he's just using that for money or whatever.
Was this
man.
the official Cub Scouts? Or
I
was
don't
this
know
some
what it was.
guy?
I was 6. It seemed like it was some guy, but
Seems like
Running
just
it out
a
of his-
random
yeah.
guy.
never got.
yeah.
I was in Boy Scouts and Catholic Church, and I didn't get molested
No,
by
that's
either
good.
organization.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
good.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
That's a big deal. It's
for
hard to
you.
Yeah.
escape that. I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Now, Sid, you're also a big gamer.
I like video
This
games.
is
Yeah,
true,
I wish I could
Video-
play more.
Video games.
Love 'em.
You have the Switch. You have Xbox.
Xbox, Switch,
What is your favorite video game?
of all time or like right now?
Both.
All time, like Zelda, probably.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Original Nintendo Zelda.
No,
Legend of
like
Zelda?
the
No.
Ocarina of Time, dude. Everybody's favorite game. Everybody
yeah.
knows that game. It's a great game.
I don't know.
It was the first 3D Zelda. It was the first 3D Zelda. It was like a groundbreaking game, like
right.
open world, like 3D.
I grew up
was
with
like an adventure
Yeah,
game.
I grew up with the original Nintendo as a
I had that
as
too.
a child of the 80s.
My first memories were like playing Mario with my mom.
Yeah. Super Mario 2, that was huge. I remember that. Like that's what I grew up on. And then I had Game
it's fun.
Boy.
Game
And
Boy.
then
Game Boy
and
was
then
fun.
after that, I never got like the Super Nintendo. I didn't really play games for a while. And then I got Nintendo GameCube in college.
GameCube was great.
in
Great
college.
system.
Yeah. That was the next one I had. And then I had the Switch for a little while, then I got rid of it.
Switch is great.
I know. I need to get another system.
I pretty much just watch YouTube on it. I don't really play games on it. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever have the DS?
Yeah.
Like the handheld?
Yeah.
Oh,
one?
DS.
I
Are
love
you into
that.
games? Katie?
I mean, like I was when I was younger, but like I didn't have like all the consoles and everything. I had
Right.
Game Boy Color, and then I had the
Oh.
DS, and then the
Color.
Wii. Obviously.
Oh, I had the
Wii's
Wii.
great.
I had the Wii. Yeah,
Wii's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Game Boy Color's great. Pokemon's great. Yeah, I really at this point I really only like play like shooter games with like my friends from like back home, like old
Fortnite?
friends of mine.
Fortnite?
Fortnite,
Oh,
Halo,
Yeah.
Battlefield, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But like
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just a kind of a way to hang out with like old friends.
Totally. I love that.
And
I
you're
love it.
just hanging out, chatting about stuff, and then all of a sudden somebody comes around the corner, you all shoot them, kill them, and then you're like, all right. So, anyways, yesterday at work, like my boss said this, whatever, and then somebody else come and you stab them in the heart, and then you're like, anyway, so yeah, I gotta, whatever.
What do you think? What do you think? I know Nintendo Switch that's been around for a while now, right?
like 6 years, dude.
What do you think the next? Do you know the next system for Nintendo?
They're supposed to announce it like early next year.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Do you think it's going to be along the lines of the same kind of thing with the Switch?
I think it's probably going to be
just really popular. And
all they need to do.
long-lasting.
The Switch is like the highest selling system in the history of everything. I think it's the best. But I think all they need to do is just do the same thing, add some 4K support, and then add like multitasking. Like the Xbox and the PlayStation can multitask now, so you can switch from like Netflix to a video game, and then like they don't have to load up; they're just ready to go. And so you could be watching Netflix, and I want to play a video game. Then you switch to the video game, and if you were playing the video game before, it just goes back to right where you were.
Right.
So you can have multiple applications open at the same time.
That makes sense.
So I think the Switch needs that 4K, and they're good to go.
I had the Switch during pandemic, and I loved it. And then I got rid of it because I was like, I don't want to play this as much as I was.
Great
playing
system, and they have all the old games on there too. You can play all like the old Nintendo, Super Nintendo,
what's amazing
64.
about it.
They're really killing it, man.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Love it.
All right, so asshole story, fart spray, and Cub Scouts. Not going back to the Cub Scouts, the Pinewood Derby. Those are. I would say the fart spray one is. That's a pretty asshole thing, putting that shit on someone's fucking lip or whatever.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah.
I don't have any like stories like some of your people. Like one of your guys like robbed somebody like that he just met.
Oh yeah.
Like he like met a friend of a friend. He was like, oh cool, and he like went in his apartment like basically like was acting like he just like cased him out and then like robbed him like.
Yeah, no.
A week later, like,
there's some
I was
crazy-
like, I've never done anything like that. Like,
There's some
Jesus
crazy
Christ.
ass stories
I used
that
to be a
people
Cub Scout. God damn it, I'm not.
You got a reputation up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's some crazy ass stories. I mean, that one, yours are pretty lame, but like, not.
They are.
It was pretty sad.
Fart spray
but
and
I
Boy
like,
Scouts,
but I,
juvenile.
but, but I love the
Yeah, I know.
juvenile aspect of the fart spray because that's something. I feel like as kids, we all have done shit like that. Whether it's like whoopee cushion farts, stink bomb spray.
Well,
all
it
Fart
that
spray
causes,
has
like,
consequences
panic,
though.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you could have like seriously like
People
like,
get upset.
He could have gotten like a allergic reaction to that or something.
Could you imagine?
Going into the doctor.
One time I almost killed all my friends on a camping trip.
Oh, good one.
Accidentally.
Yeah, there's a big pile of wood. There's a big pile of wood, like maybe like literally like 15 feet high and like 30 feet wide. It was just a big pile of wood on this like farmland.
Right.
And we covered it in gasoline. And then we all went out at night, and then I shot it with a Roman candle, and it exploded, and it almost killed all of us. It was a true Michael Bay action movie, massive explosion, and we all could have and should have died, and we did not. It was like, dude, the flame was like, I was like,
Homemade.
shot a Roman candle, and I was like, it was like Saving Private Ryan, like bullet time. I was like, and then the candle kept shooting because it shoots like 10 rounds or whatever. So it was like, exploded. And I was like, so I'm sitting there like we're all like, it was crazy. The fire department came out. That was fun.
when
They
you ha-
did. Oh,
Yeah.
When
They
you
were
have your
they were
own-
pissed.
Oh
They're
my
like,
God.
what'd you do? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, we covered this giant pile of
We
wood
started a
Oh,
fire.
you were allowed
with gasoline, and we launched a
This is in
explosive.
Texas. Well, gasoline. Yeah, that's fucking.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But is Texas? Are you allowed to have fireworks in Texas?
No.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm
Like California, like you're not allowed to, but in
Yeah.
LA, like every holiday,
man,
it's like
everyone does
it's like
it,
a
yeah.
war zone.
They're in the
It's
streets. Yeah.
crazy.
Exactly.
I love like when I would drive through like Indiana or something like that. Like like they sell them at that firework shops and stuff. You just go in and they have like every fucking firework you can imagine. I remember like buying a bunch of just doing them on the side of the road or whatever by myself. I was just like, oh, this is fun. But I was like, I would do that like in the middle of nowhere, kind of like here in
Right.
LA. It's like crazy when people do it 4th of July and it's like you're in
The whole city's like
It's
smoky.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, homemade doing your own firework. That's always exciting and nerve wracking. Like, oh, I might blow my hand off. Like,
Yeah.
who the hell knows what's going to happen?
Well, the thing like Texas and LA, like everything, it's so densely populated
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So it's like you're running the risk of like killing somebody or
Exactly,
like lighting
yeah.
someone's car on fire.
lot
or
of
apartment.
people,
Like
yeah.
you're hurting
Yeah.
the environment.
Right. If
you
you're in
know?
the middle of nowhere, in
Indiana,
the
where it's like
farm,
rains
yeah.
every day, then
Exactly.
like you're a little bit more
and
safer
there's
about it.
there's wide open space. No one's
Right,
around.
yeah.
Exactly.
You're
That's
killing
why
crops, but then whatever.
Got to do what you got to do.
you gotta do what
Yeah.
you gotta do. Yeah, for 4th of July, whatever. All right. Well, this is. I'm gonna ask you a question here.
Uh-oh.
This is here's a good question for you. Here's a thinker.
Ooh.
What's your favorite mistake that you've made?
Oh God.
That's deep, right?
Yeah, it's super deep.
Favorite mistake I've ever made.
Yeah. Anything come to mind?
I've made so many. I've made so many mistakes in this life. Favorite mistake? Fuck.
I know it's hard. You may not have an answer for it, but
I need to marinate on that, dude.
I thought that was an interesting question.
I made
to
a
ask
lot of
you guys.
mistakes that ended up being like great things in the long run.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, along the lines of that, I would say, like, yeah, whatever you think of, really. It's like a happy accident, maybe, or something, you know. Like I meant to do this, but then this happened, or whatever.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. Nothing.
I almost had a vanilla porter today, and I gave it to Katie, and I decided to have an old Fezziwig ale.
Do you think that was a mistake?
No, I think I made the right choice. I think
I have the vanilla porter.
It
as
was
well,
a-
so.
It's not terrible.
I'm happy with the.
You're happy with your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while you think about that, can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
About like a basshole story that you might have. Have you ever what about anything along the lines of dating? Like, have you tried to steal someone's girl before, or like get on a buddy's girl? Or
I used to be
something?
the worst.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, talk
Last
about
time
that.
I was single, I used to be the worst, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
'Cause
I used to be the
now
worst.
I think you're like, you know, really like, yeah, you would never do something like that now, I think.
No.
You've changed.
I used to be the worst.
All right. So you've stolen someone's girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple times.
Like while,
Or
after they broke, or like while they were dating.
Or I've like helped them cheat. I've done that.
Sick.
I was younger. I was young and
So
wild.
wait, this
What
is
happened?
this is a friend that's dating someone, and then you cheated on them or whatever. Like what exactly happened?
A friend that's dating some I have hooked up with girls that have boyfriends before.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you know the boyfriend?
No.
No, but you knew they had a boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. That was too far for me. Like if I knew the guy, no. You know, but it's like she's not happy and she's gonna cheat anyways. Like I might as well like
Right.
you know.
Might as well get in there.
Might as well BlueChew it
Yeah, might as well
up, you know?
BlueChew it up, dude.
Exactly. He sits on Blue
Yeah.
Chew. This guy's not.
I wouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I used to be the worst about that.
The worst.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yeah.
help a friend cheat? You said, or was that
How do you help a friend cheat?
You,
What
like-
do you
like
mean?
cover it up?
Oh, cover it up. Okay. All right.
I've kept my mouth shut in some
Yeah.
situations,
Okay.
but I felt like that was the best option.
Right.
'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
it's tricky.
It's very tricky. Like sometimes you want to scream like they're cheating on you to the
Yeah,
partner, but
yeah.
other times I don't know.
It depends on how good of a friend.
It
is,
depends
I
on
think.
all the dynamics of all the people involved.
you really have
but
to assess the
I really
situation.
hate being put in that situation.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just not be around it. Like if somebody like I used to have this friend that was like a serial cheater on his girl, like crazy. It was like,
Nonstop,
whoa,
gets
dude,
away
like
with it, yeah.
nonstop.
Right.
And I just like, you know, it's like it's like, okay, like, you know, I kind of knew the girl, and I don't know, I just like I'd rather just stay away from that.
Yeah,
like
no, I get
just
that.
like if you're
Yeah.
gonna do all that, like just I don't want to see it.
You don't want to
it's-
know about it because then it's on your mind.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you're-
thinking about it. It's just bad juju in my
Yeah.
brain that I don't want.
No, I get
so.
that. Yeah. Katie, have you ever cheated on a partner?
I've never cheated, but I've definitely crossed a line before.
You've crossed a line.
Emotional
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
Oh.
similar. Or
Yeah.
like, you know, we've never like made physical contact, but like a guy's like slept over at my apartment
Oh,
before.
okay.
It's like, yeah, probably.
And you
shouldn't have
had a
happened.
boyfriend
Yeah.
at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. But emotional cheating, I guess. Yeah, that's cheating as well, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like starting a new relationship in a way.
Is that worse than physical cheating? Do we think? What do we
I
I
think?
think it's pretty
all bad.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the physical, like you can kind of, not that you justify it, but like you can be like, you know, I just wanted to hook up, like I was super
Right.
horny or whatever. I just like found this really attractive guy. But like emotional cheating is like I'm investing in another
I think emotional
person.
cheating is worse. Like, well, I don't know. Like, it's like, all right. So if you just like cheat on someone physically, have sex, like, fuck, I'm just drunk or whatever. I was horny.
Yeah,
I
you
shouldn't have done that. But emotional, it's like, hey, I might actually want to be with this person,
Right.
and I'm still dating this other person seriously
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So now like you're stuck. you
Yeah.
know, almost. So yeah.
And I've done that before, and that's not fun.
yeah. That's not fun. Yeah. Oh man.
One time I had two friends. I shouldn't tell this story. I had two female friends
should.
that were my female friends, and they were really good female friends. And both females had boyfriends, and I hooked up with both of them while they both had boyfriends, and they didn't know that I was the worst. dude.
What?
I was the worst.
Sid, you scoundrel.
I know,
Oh my
I was
God.
quite-
Sid has changed
You
as
dirty
well.
I was
little
quite the
boy.
scoundrel, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I did feel really bad about that for a long time.
This is in like your
But I let it go. I
early
feel great.
20s, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
I think when we're all
That's-
when we're all that age, early 20s or whatever, which
Yeah.
is probably Katie now anyway. So, but for guys at least, it's like I don't know. You're like so like amped up. You're horny. Like you just want to meet girls and go out and all, all this shit.
Just
like
having
almost-
fun, making them laugh,
having fun,
giggling.
Exactly.
Right,
Oops.
yeah.
Like you don't care almost.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a conscience almost.
I
And
didn't
then-
back then. I was an asshole back then.
And then you learn and you grow up and you're like,
Yeah.
all right, this isn't right. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Or has it happened to you where you've been cheated on or something similar?
Yeah, I've been cheated on.
You kind of like take it in
Yeah.
and learn from it. You're like, oh, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot
Right,
of people
yeah.
have been cheated on. Have you been cheated
I think
on?
most people
Not that
probably
I
have.
know of.
Not that you know of.
Maybe,
Yeah, you
but
don't know.
not that I'm aware.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, it's a whole thing. But
Yeah, just anybody that would, it's just like annoying. It's like, why would you do that? Like,
Right,
what, just, but I mean, it's been a long, I mean, that was also like early 20s when that happened,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but you learn to like, now I can tell when somebody's shady, like pretty quick. They have like that
Yeah.
vibe and you're like, okay, like I
Right,
know what you're
right.
doing. Like,
Right, exactly.
You think you're so sneaky. Like
You
I
get the
literally
re-
see every move.
you get the red flags early and
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
better. You
Yeah.
assess it after a
Yeah,
while.
I'm super picky now.
Right. Well, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sid, you have some shows coming up. You're performing all the time at the Improv.
Yeah, dude, I'm very lucky. I'm grateful.
Yeah,
It's fun.
You're always there.
Super fun.
You catch Sid at a show at the Improv.
Yeah, I'm there all the time.
And what else? What else are you working on? Any projects in the horizon that you might want to talk about?
Nothing I'm really ready to announce right now. I mean, me and my buddy we're juggling a few scripts that are all in different phases, probably like 3.
Nice.
One of them is like just an idea up in the air. Another one is like we're on the second draft, and another one we're like 20 pages in. So we're
Cool.
doing that. So I want to get that going harder, like finish those and like see what happens and
Right.
maybe start making them or whatever. I want to produce a new show at the Improv, and I'm bouncing ideas around about that.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's pretty much ready to go. I mean, I could probably pitch that today if I wanted to, but I want to polish it a little more before I send it.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
That's great.
Because I used to produce shows for like 7 years.
Right.
And I never really liked it. And I stopped because I was like, what am I doing? I don't like this. But after taking like a year and a half off of producing, my brain is like, I've had more space in my brain.
Yeah.
I'm ready to like get
You
back
gotta-
in.
you gotta
And
be
now
like-
I have an idea now that's like not just when I was producing before, I would do like just kind of traditional stand-up shows.
Right,
Like just, host, lineup, whatever, headliner.
That's great.
But I want to do something like fun and crazy with a lot of pizzazz. So I have that pretty much almost ready to go. So I want to do that.
Exciting.
And
Awesome,
then
man.
other
Yeah.
than that, dude, I'm just like chilling, bro. Just doing my spots, working, getting back in the gym. I'm going to Texas in October.
Nice.
I think I'm going to Vegas in October as well. It looks
Awesome.
like. San Diego soon. Yeah, dude, I'm just doing my thing, man.
Yeah, dude.
Just like staying in the game, writing like crazy, writing like every day, performing as much as possible, just having fun, man.
That's great, man.
Yep.
Love it.
Well, you're keeping
Chewing
busy.
the blue, dude.
I'm always chewing the
Drinking
blue.
the fezzy wig and chewing the blue.
Yeah, that's all you can do, right? Yeah.
Bricked up. Bricked up.
Well, exactly. Well, Sid, it's always good to see you.
This has been so
performing.
much fun, dude. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Finally, I know that
thanks for doing it, man.
you're the biggest asshole here, and
am.
you've had every comedian in the entire universe on the show through space and time, and you finally got me in
I
here.
finally
Even though
got
I
you
live
in.
8 minutes away, I'm glad you can carve time out of your jam-packed Sunday to have one of your best friends over, dude. That's
No,
been
it's
great.
it's been great, and
I'm
I,
really-
and I did want to have you on much earlier.
Yeah.
But we always
Yeah.
record on Mondays
Yeah.
usually,
Yeah.
and I know you're
Yeah.
always working on
Yeah.
Mondays, so I
Yeah.
was like, let me figure it
Yeah.
out. Let's do it.
It's great
It's
to
like
have.
fuck off.
Yeah, fuck you. It's great to have Katie here too, man. Katie's
Exactly,
a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Love this woman.
Exactly.
She's always a delight. Great,
Cool.
great energy balance here. If it was just you and me, dude, it would have been the worst conversation in the universe. So I'm glad that she
I
was
don't know
here, too.
about that.
Probably
But
would have
Katie
taken a
definitely
bunch
adds.
of BlueChew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Katie added a lot to the episode. So
Boner fest.
Thank you, Katie. Yeah,
Bricked
Yeah,
up.
thank you for having me. I
Of
had a
course.
blast. I love it here.
Yeah, you guys
yeah.
both bricked up. You feel bricked?
I'm gonna be bricked up.
You're in shorts.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna take some BlueChew tablets before my show tonight.
Nice. Oh yeah, you have your show tonight, dude.
Yeah.
It's the early show tonight, huh?
It's the early
That's
show.
weird, but that's
Yeah.
good. It's 7 or 7:30.
7:00. Yeah,
Nice.
I don't want to do it at 7, but it's fine. Tonight
be fun.
tonight are the Emmys as well. So
Is-
I don't know. I don't know. I've noticed that
Do people still care?
I don't know.
Not like they
The
used to.
Emmys. You know.
I'm like, oh, sales might be low, and they're like, oh, it's the Emmys, and I'm like, oh yeah, because all our audience usually goes to the Emmys. So.
Yeah, I don't think the comedy fans
Firm
intersect with the
believer.
Emmy fans at all.
I'd love to make it, but I got to go to the Emmys. Oh, okay. Yeah.
7:00 show tonight. That'll be fun. Is it a stand-up show or a basketball show?
It's a basketball show.
Ooh, who's on your panel?
We got Sylvia Sage,
Nice.
Alexis Fox, Jessica Keenan,
Great.
and Marco Del Vecchio.
Oh yeah, 4.
Fun.
Is it 4? Yeah. Well, yeah,
Check out Jessica Keenan's Tonight Show set.
exactly.
It was
yeah.
great. Jessica Keenan on the
she's,
Tonight Show, she killed it.
She's coming
so
on the
funny.
podcast this week, actually, too. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we'll have her on.
Good for her. Good for
so-
you. I'm sure I'll be back in a year or two.
No.
Maybe I can make the 8-minute drive over here.
No, you
in
know what would
4
be great?
years.
It'd be great to have you and Naz on here.
Me and Naz
Yes.
gotta come on here, dude.
Oh,
Naz is
please.
my. Naz is my.
Last time he was here, he wrecked the bathroom, and then
Really?
yeah.
That's hilarious. I didn't even know Naz used the bathroom. I've never seen Naz in a bathroom. I've never seen him near a bathroom. I thought he just like
he walked here
processed it
for
some
his
other way.
he walked here from his house, and then he blew up the bathroom and left the fan on, the heater in the bathroom.
Oh
And
God!
closed the door, and then
Yeah.
we all made fun.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I didn't know Naz used the bathroom.
It's
I thought he
hysterical,
like used photosynthesis or something to
Like Kim Jong Un.
produce energy.
God. All right.
Hilarious.
All right. Well,
Thanks for having me, dude.
Thanks for
It was
having me.
great.
Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
You can check out Sid at the Hollywood Improv.
Yeah, follow
and
me, Sexy Sid,
Follow Sexy Sid
With Cs.
and Katie Bingol.
and Katie
Thank
Bingol.
you.
Exactly. All right, guys.
ya.
Remember, don't be a basshole. But if you are, laugh about it. Chat.
You've been listening to I'm a Basshole with Doug Bass. Follow us on Instagram at Basshole Show. Think you deserve to be on the show? Email us at contact@bassholeshow.com and visit our website at www.bassholeshow.com and get the latest information. Subscribe on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix. And don't miss the full videos on YouTube. Remember, don't be a basshole, but if you are, laugh about it. We'll see you next time.